racism, or sometimes referred to as racial injustice. In its most basic sense, racial discrimination entails the unequal treatment of individuals or groups based on their race or ethnicity. Scholars and legal advocates often delineate racial discrimination into two components: differential treatment and disparate impact. Differential treatment occurs when individuals are treated unequally due to their race, while disparate impact arises when individuals are treated equally based on established rules and procedures that nonetheless favor one group over another.
In international law, racial discrimination refers to any differentiation, exclusion, limitation, or favoritism based on race, color, descent, or national/ethnic origin, hindering equal participation in public life. It extends beyond specific racial groups, affecting black individuals, racialized communities, and intersecting with discrimination against religious and ethnic minorities, especially for those on the move. The impact of racial discrimination is pervasive, affecting political, economic, social, cultural, and other domains, leading to the nullification of impairment of human rights and fundamental freedoms.
While discrimination is not the sole or primary factor influencing contemporary opportunities, it remains crucial to comprehend its role in resource allocation and opportunity distribution. This discussion focuses on evidence of discrimination in four key domains: employment, housing, credit markets, and consumer markets. Although an exhaustive survey of existing literature, the aim is to highlight major findings and ongoing debates within each of these research areas. A troubling trend has emerged, revealing systemic racial discrimination, including violence directed at migrants, refugees, and asylum seekers. In certain instances, this harsh treatment has risen to the level of crimes under international law, with black migrants and refugees unreasonably affected.
Racism is often thought to result from ignorance about other cultures, but the 2023 UNICEF report challenges this notion. It suggests that racism is rooted in genuine hatred for foreign and different cultures, with racists using global crises like the 9/11 attack, the bombing of Gaza, and the COVID-19 pandemic as an excuse to express their hatred. So how can racism be combated or avoided? According to the same report done by UNICEF, there are 5 ways to fight racism. The first is to celebrate different cultures. This can be done by attending, promoting, or helping fund events run by local organizations and houses of worship that bring people together. These include festivals, film series, guest lectures, language classes, and celebrations. Another way is to call out any instances of bigotry and hate speech. Stigmatization is cruel and unproductive. There have been a disturbing increase in hate speech among Americans and Europeans in the recent years, often blaming immigrant and minority groups for the difficulties in their own countries. If you overhear anyone tell a racist joke, speak up and let them know that stereotyping isn't harmless. Even let your children know that they should feel free to do the same. There's nothing funny about humor, to normalize dangerous ideas and perpetuate ugly stereotypes.
Children are frequently discussed as they play a crucial role in overcoming racial injustice, being highly influenced by older generations and more malleable towards being open-minded individuals. This gives way to the third topic: teach children kindness and how to talk about differences. Prejudice and hatred are not inherited. They are acquired behaviors that can be unlearned. Children pick up biases from adults, the media, books, and their peers. It's essential to be a positive influence and set a good example. The effort to counter negativity with positivity starts at a young age, and discussing differences does not amplify prejudice in children. The next way is to act in solidarity. Intervene only when it is safe to do so. When the community unites in support of immigrants and marginalized communities, bullies lose their influence. If you witness someone facing harassment or physical assault, it's crucial to intervene safely. Establish your presence as a witness, make eye contact with the target person, and inquire if they desire assistance. Avoid escalating the situation. Both verbal and physical abuse are unacceptable and should be condemned. The fifth and last method is to endorse human rights organizations. This is fairly straightforward. Supporting human rights organizations is among the most effective approaches to addressing injustices like racism, given the purpose to impact a broad audience.
In conclusion, racial injustice represents a harsh and misguided approach to interacting with those perceived as foreign, prevalent in diverse societies, irrespective of race, gender, religion, or culture. Although it may appear rooted in hate and ignorance, the origins of this issue are often more intricate. It becomes imperative for majority groups to actively engage in various measures to address and ideally eradicate this long-standing stigma.